The Giannis Antetokounmpo James Harden beef is corny. That's the word I would describe it with. Corny. All around, it's just really, really corny. Harden said this: I wish I could just run when I was 7 feet and run and just dunk. Like, that takes no skill at all. I gotta learn how to play basketball. How do you have a skill set, you know? I take that any day. And it was a response to Giannis criticizing James Harden as a passer, which is also stupid. I'll talk about that as well. But the thing about this quote is Giannis is more than just a 7-footer who runs and just dunks. He's a great defender. He's a good passer. Has a good ball handle for his size. And has skill sets that you aren't supposed to have at 7 feet. He's athletic as well, which is what Harden talked about. But if that was just the case, if you just had to be big, tall, and athletic, the NBA would just be dominated by guys like that. And that's what makes Giannis unique, is he's more than that. I mentioned passing, defense, rebounding, all of it. And he's a dominant scorer as well, and he's improving as a jump shooter. And for Harden, you really have to look at it like this. I think it's better that he didn't win the MVP in 2019 when he averaged 36 points per game. But it's funny to me that he talks about the stats and he talks about, impact on his team and how his team wouldn't be as good without him. But the year he won the MVP, it was because his team won more games than LeBron's. Because LeBron was clearly the more valuable player to his team, but Harden's team won more, so Harden ended up winning it. And, again, he kind of discredited Giannis' stats in a way by saying, Harden was talking about, I put up historical numbers. Because Giannis put up historical numbers. I mentioned in the video, it was one of the first videos I ever put on this channel, when I was talking about Giannis, and I said, with Giannis, he's a player that when you watch him play, and you look at the stats, and you see he's putting up numbers like Kareem, and Will, and Oscar Robertson, and Elgin Baylor. Only those guys have put up those numbers that Giannis has put up in his MVP season. So there is that. Now, with Harden, on the flip side, we're going to talk about what Giannis said. Giannis criticized Harden as a passer, which is kind of unfair. Listen, Harden averages a lot of points. He averages 36 points a night. And, you could say, oh, he's a ball hog, this and that. Hey, he averages a decent amount of assists. Since getting to Houston, he's averaged 7.7 assists a night. And over the past few years, he's been around 11, almost 9, 7.5, 7.3. And when I watch him play, I don't get ball hog vibes from him. When he asks for the ball and he does his little between the leg isolations, things like that, he always is open to finding the open man, which is something I don't think people talk about enough. This is just how when I watch him play, at least. And I actually watch him a lot because, personally, as a lefty, I find it entertaining. But also, as a fan of basketball, I'm maybe alone in this crowd, but I personally find James Harden's game very fun to watch. Not the whole flopping for fouls thing, which is, again, it's a big part, but his isolation, step back 3-pointers, his ability to drive into the lane and draw contact, which, it's different in my opinion from when he tries to draw contact from the 3-point line, because, he's just flailing around. But when he drives to the rim, he's really good at drawing contact by, putting his arm out and things like that. And when, he's also a really good finisher at the rim. He's also sneaky athletic. You wouldn't expect it because he is kind of thick, I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, he can explode to the rim and throw it down on someone if he feels like it. And I don't think people see that enough because, it is a lot of step backs and Euro steps and things like that. Has the best Euro step in basketball right now as well. And he's just an extremely smooth player. And, people, they like to talk about the free throws, but again, he attempts a lot, but it's also it's not like Giannis is only taking 5 a game. Giannis is taking a lot of free throws himself. But, so again, the entire thing is just corny. They're both extremely good players. They're both, top 10 players in basketball. Giannis, I think, is probably the first or second best player in basketball right now. Harden's on the bubble of the top 5 for me. And they both have been putting up insane numbers, insane production for their position, insane production in the context of the entire history of basketball. So again, it's just kind of funny in a way that they are beefing, but it is really corny because their attacking points, it just don't make sense. It doesn't make sense for Harden to attack the fact that Giannis is really tall and uses his physical skills to his advantage and act like Giannis doesn't have skills, because Giannis does have skills. It's also really fair. It's not really fair, is what I mean to say, for Giannis to, say that Harden is not a good passer and is a ball hog. Because Harden is a really good passer. He finds open teammates. And it's not like Harden is just this guy like at your pickup game that just takes the ball and goes to work. He's open to finding teammates. And, his stats may not show it this year, but Harden has, kind of let Westbrook do his thing as well. And Harden has also always been open to finding open teammates. But again, when push comes to shove, he does what works for him best. Sometimes. A lot of the time. But it doesn't mean Harden's just dribbler and just a ball hog. Again, they both are kind of saying they're only good at things like, James Harden saying it's only Giannis' physical skills. And Harden and Giannis is saying it's only Harden being a dribbler. When they clearly are both a lot more than that. And I think it's really funny. And again, I've always will be on the boat of Giannis definitely deserved to win MVP the year he won it. Giannis will win back-to-back MVPs. It's looking more and more like that. Look at the Bucks record. Look at the insane stats that Giannis is putting up. Look at the improvement in the three-point shot. So again, I think Harden won't win an MVP this year. But again, they're both very good players, and I think it's just really corny that they're beefing. But with that being said, what are your thoughts on this whole situation? Do you like it? Whose side are you on? Are you team Giannis? Are you team Harden? Put that in the comment section below. Leave feedback. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video. Social medias, you can go follow them. Links to those in the description. And have a wonderful day. If you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much. It means so much to me, guys. You guys don't understand. But again, thank you. Like and subscribe if you're new. Feel free to leave feedback in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.